foresee how we would be blinded or mistaken or ignore the natural, like you said, ignore the natural, because that's what we have gone against what is natural, things that are superficial, like gold and houses and things like that, because we've been taught that is what is of value. Whereas Jesus, like I said, while all that gold was going up, the reason why he was here, he was poor, and he was the most basic job, and it was to show us that none of the riches that land offered mattered. His love for his mum mattered. His love for his friends mattered. What he gave out, he got back. And like you said, that is that universal law. It hasn't taken away what you're thinking. What I want to do, I suppose, is possibly add the element that, not change your mind or anything, but I just think, I love the idea that Jesus came down to show us what we're capable of.
The fact that, I mean, we're not sitting here trying to change each other's minds, because it's clear we're not going to get anywhere. You know, I love the conversation. It's all about the conversation, you know, and being open-minded enough to accept that people have different points of view. That's the whole point. And putting stuff on the table whereby it's just food for thought, you know. And I'm going to go away thinking about a lot of the stuff that you've said to me. You know, is it going to change my views? No. Is it going to change some other people's views? Maybe. But I love the fact that we're here. We got YouTube kicked us off. Okay, I just rebooted. Thank you guys. But we got to leave it there. And I'm thinking that we started off with on the tail end of the guys talking about COVID and the jab, and then we the place of all types of religion, universal laws, and everything surrounding that, you know. And for me, it's a great topic of conversation. I want to continue it. You know, I think we could be sitting here talking for hours on end.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, one of the subjects I always talk about was resisting arrest. So maybe next time. Totally random. I didn't know how I was going to stick that in. I was like, all right, I can't really stick that one in, so I just carried on. But I just find that question out there. How can you be arrested for resisting arrest?
Yeah. I just
want to throw that one out there.
Uncomfortable.
Oh no, uncomfortable. Next time.
Listen though, cuz on a serious note, you just give out good vibrations and good food for thought. I love that. And that's why we're here. That's why you created this, you know, and I'm so happy that I can kind of just give a platform where you can just be you and just listen. I know I'm going to get so much feedback. Some of it negative, because people again don't recognize that we can sit down and we can just talk about stuff. You know? So I'm looking forward to the comments, because actually you got the most hits from the last show. That's the truth.
Thanks, guys.
For me anyway, you know. Is what it is. But love you, cuz. Thank you so much. And I'll definitely get back to you and we bump heads again.
Okay, thank you. See you next time.
But yeah, gotta go. Okay, Hugh, Lorraine, I'm so sorry we went over, didn't we? But that was actually Hugh, Lorraine, because Hugh went over. He went over. I can't even hear anymore.
Good evening, everybody. Listen, since the day started like that, I suppose it's got to continue, innit? It's got to continue that way.
You know, she started this right from this morning.
From this morning, we start.
And she don't quit.
Hey, Rudy. How are you,
yes,
my
darling.
dear?
I'm good. It's been an excellent day. I totally committed to the 24 hours. Even when I was half asleep, I still had the phone. Still had the phone on one you know. Hold on, man.
My eyes are burning me now, though. I don't know about you guys, but my eyes are literally burning.
Girl, you've done.
And I've just woken up.
Job.
Did you ever?
Don't listen to him.
I just woken up. Trust.
Tasha, don't listen to him. They're so bad. Listen, you've done a fantastic girl. Well done.
Absolutely, well done.
Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The men's talk was very interesting, because it's strange how it kind of started off a bit static, and then I think somebody said, maybe you put your hands up to this, Rudy. You said, I'm holding on to that. Somebody said, give us a topic to talk about, and we talk.
Yeah.
And that kind of changed everything. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, I think it's giving you an insight into that we men and women are different, and our approach to conversation is not the same. It doesn't mean that we talk any less or any more, but our approach is slightly different. That's all it is.
Because we're guarded very much at the very beginning to see what is this man like, what is that man like, who's saying what and whatever. And then when the topic hits, then it doesn't matter who is what. Is now man reach my corner. I'm in it.
Yeah, it's not organic. It can't start off in an organic place. Whereas with women, we can just
you talk about anything. You just go. You just go.
Yeah.
You just go. Which is cool. I mean, if we were all the same, we'd be boring.
Yeah, I just think it's interesting because I don't think it's really been hit on before. I don't think I can't remember anyway, a panel of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guys just sitting down bumping heads as such, on that type of platform.
Yeah, exactly.
At the end, you said it's different because it's virtual. It's different when you sit in a room, but on that type of platform, I don't think I've seen it.
Explain that there are quite a few platforms like that. There's Men's Talk. There are a number of platforms where men do actually sit down and talk. But once again, there's like you're caught in your world and we're caught in our world.
Exactly, and that's what I said.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that. So for me, that's quite interesting. I've seen men in the room, but I've never seen it personally. I know it exists, but I haven't experienced that. So it was interesting
viewing it. Yeah,
I was sitting in the green room, and at first I was like, "Oh Lord," and then when you guys got down to it, it was chewy. It was nice and chewy.
Yeah.
Plus, we warm up. We don't just, like I said, we warm. Man had to fix his camera. I had to get right.
It's very much how we communicate. Is that you suss out who's in the room? Yeah. It's a male thing. You suss out who's in the room, and then when you feel comfortable, and then a subject matter comes in, that's when the conversation, because you're comfortable wherever you are, but no man just walks into a room and blah. If a man ever blah, as soon as he come into a room, every man in the room
unless your reputation comes before you, which is
right,
totally different ball game. Because then we've got an idea, as Hugh has pointed out, of who you are. We already know certain things about you already. I came into that room, for example, not only knowing Hugh.
Right.
At the same time, I must admit, I'm very comfortable in myself and my own personal point of view, to be honest, and I'm open for them to be challenged and for the conversation to start. It
definitely.
No, but it was interesting, huh?
Yeah, it definitely for me closed down the question that men don't talk. That ring around the actual question. It closed that down completely. It was so clear that everybody had something to say.
Yeah, I'm not sorry. Anthony was there going. He was like,
he was. You know what? He's very modest. He's a kind of background person like myself, that he will be involved. As soon as I said to him, we're going to do a men's chat, he go, I'm in, right? And his partner, who is the director, couldn't facilitate his phone, or whatever it was that he was doing. So it was really getting kind of, nervy, because we should have been settled, and my man is trying to figure out whether it's up or down or in and out and where he has to go and whatever. And everybody was watching him and saying, boy, you know what, why man need to sit down so we can deal with things. But that's how things happen. And I think that when it started to happen, because I saw the note and it said they need a topic. Or I don't know who said so. But I
actually said it. I actually said that all it is that we need a topic, and then we're gone.
Okay, so I saw that. I didn't see your name on it, and that was exactly where I had, because I had notes as to topics to bring up right from the off. Even when I gave an invite to the guys. So the important thing was, how are we going to get on with this? And the moment the person said the topic, I knew exactly which way to go and what was going to fire them. I didn't want to go into the jab or not to jab immediately, but to find a way in which you can, start the conversation.
Yeah.
So it's good it turned out that way.
I honestly thought, Hugh, you kind of set me up, because I thought to myself, Hugh knows my position on this, and then you knew what Rudy's position on it was, right? Therefore, we can have difference of opinion come together, and then conversation explodes.
But you know what? It wasn't necessarily that way, but it played that way, and it was good it played that way. I didn't avoid it, because as far as I'm concerned, giving you a space to say your piece is as much a privilege to give to Rudy his space to say his piece. And that's where our learning comes from, right? Because somewhere along the line, we've got to be in the middle and decide which way we're going to go, left, right, or stay center. So it was good for that, because people then actually saw that this wasn't a make-believe kind of conversation, because men, when the liquor's good and the conversation starts, it could go on for hours, right? Because man's got to say who he is, where he's from, what his beliefs is, and so on. And then he's going to go on other people in his life. And then before you know it, right, your hour is done and you only dealt with one person. So it was me trying to make sure that everybody knew that somebody was in charge to make things happen. It
was clear that you was in charge. It was clear. But
you see, the thing is, I like to be in charge, being in the back. Yeah. The moment I have to come to the fore, you kind of see a different edge to me. Yeah. It's not let's joke business. I don't do the joke business when I come to the fore. Yeah. Because I feel that when you are doing something and you're bringing people in, you want to hear from them. It's not for you to hear from me. The mere fact that I've got to stop you in your flow in order for me to get some kind of understanding, it plays against my natural self. I'm quite willing to do it.
Facilitating, though, isn't it? That's facilitating when you're
it was really good.
I still see from my own personal background, that comedy is still quite useful in such an area, but everybody has their style and approach.
I think for me, comedy represents the unease of a person to say what they really feel, and it gives a person an opportunity to say something that is pertinent to them, but if you say it with a laugh. For instance, as I said to Lorraine at one point in our conversations long past, was seldom is someone as serious as when they're making a joke. And to give that example was to say to her, in a work premise, you will hear the term, and this is how we have to learn about the workplace. Our cousins will say, "Oh, you're always late. You're always late. Every time you come in, you're always late. I'm always here before you." And you go, "Yeah, it's true. It's true." You see, one day when there's a discipline,
I can backfire upon you.
Guess what happens? That word, "Oh, you're always late," and that person will say to you, "Yeah, you're always late." And I said that to you to your face. "Yeah, but you were joking." "No, I wasn't. I was being serious. I told you." Yeah, because you have to learn the structure of the language of our cousins. Yeah, so when they say, "Oh, you're always late, you're always late," unless you correct them, that becomes a statement against you in a situation where you're being disciplined.
That's the corporate world, man. You guys got to play.
Yeah, you know what? It's not corporate. It happens in schools. It happens all over the place, right? Because it's a business in which, when you work with people, right, you have to understand how people operate. It's got nothing to do with corporate. It's about how people communicate, especially how our cousins communicate, because we have for many years worked with them, alongside them, but we don't take the time to understand, and not even understand, but overstand what they're saying. Yeah, until we start doing that, our communication with them is limited to where they want to be, what holiday they're going to have, what marvelous holiday they're going to have, and where they're going to ski and jump off a cliff, right? But our conversation is, well, we're going to stay at home, man, because guess what? We have to save money. You understand? right? So our conversations are different. When our cousins say, boy, I ain't got a penny, and their car broke down, and they got to make a decision, they buy a brand new car, and they say, wow, that's a nice car. Yeah, man, I just bought you cash. But I thought you said you didn't have any money. When we say we ain't got no money, we're rock. Yeah, we're about two payments away from being homeless, right? Our conversation and our language is different, and unless we start understanding how to communicate with our cousins.
That's why I say what I meant by corporate in terms of the higher you go up, it's so much so that the language changes, because the more you come down, it is a different language. So I'm not disagreeing with you in any way. I'm just saying that's what I've seen and that's what I've experienced. You know, on the different levels when I talk to people in the world of commerce.
Yeah, but it's always good to understand that there are many facets to a language, a communication, or a personality. And if you only deal with what's in front of you, you miss the other corners. And all the other corners have their own, light gleaming through them. And because you didn't take the time to understand where the light come from, the refractions, the directions, right? The ambience of the light and all those sort of things, unless you take some time to understand where the information or the communication is heading, you keep on walking into a situation where you are just going to be ambushed. And that's what we do in our parents were ambushed because the structure of the language was changed in such a way to ensure that they didn't understand what the hell was going on. Yeah, and what did it have? One effect: pay packet. You either have a pay packet or it's lowered or you ain't got one. Yeah, so that's me. My long talk anyway. I'm tired now.
Well, no, I mean, well, that's good. You see that? You see what you start that time. You see them having man talk again. It's all good. It's all good. It's been a fantastic.
It's been wonderful. It has. Tash, how are you doing? You're melting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how have you found it, Tash? Let's interview Tasha. So, Tasha, how did you find it today?
How did you find your 24 hours of your work?
I was on a roller coaster in regards to just some gems that were dropped for me. So one again was the men's segment, because I thought, again, I've never really been in that arena before. Heard about it, not seen it in the flesh, and I thought it was interesting. I really do think it's interesting. And why? Because it's just outside of the norm a little bit. Girls do it all the time, so it's normal for us. No disrespect, but our uncomfortable, or let's get uncomfortable, and our system in business, we've seen it before, so to speak. But for me, was that the guys, and they were all invested towards the end. It took them a while to get going. Like you said, I don't know what phrase you used at the end, Hugh, but it could have been better if it was something like that. You use a phrase.
I don't know. I'm just naturally just phrases pop out.
So it's exciting to me to see how it evolves, to the point where you get in there, like you said, you know what you're doing, everybody's phones are cool and working, and you jump straight into the conversation, and you have an hour of, like the girls do, because it's an insight to me. It's an insight. And when you are touching on taboo subjects, it is about time that men opened up, not that men opened up, that women were privy to men opening up.
I think that's a nicer way of putting it, to be honest with you. Because as I did say, men do talk. And it may seem that stuff is a bit superficial because we will start with the car, or we will start with football, or we first will start with the records and your amplifier.
That's a bonding situation.
Yeah, it's just that's the beginning of the beginning to get into a conversation. As opposed to we're gonna go straight into I'm emotionally distressed, man. We don't jump into that, so to speak. But there was something that I did want to say, and that is this has been a fantastic 24 event, but I think you need to be given more praise than that, to be honest with you, because it's not just 24 hours. I mean, when did you start prepping for this event?
When the last one ended.
That's right. It's 32 days, or 31 to maybe 30 to 31 days of preparation for today, and that's one of the reasons why you should be 100% congratulated for the way that this has all turned out. It's not a 24-hour event when it comes to you, Tasha. It's 100% of commitment to the to the business that you set up in terms of Wall Street, and supporting the businesses, and then realizing that collaboration can make that grow even more. And that is what should be attributed to you and the work that you've currently done with this end result. It's like having an orgasm at the end, which is the 24 hours. It sounds a bit weird, but I've got my own. I've got my own.
That was waiting to exhale.
I've got my own. It may not be to your taste like that.
I appreciate that, Rudy.
It's really, I'm saying, I am trying to say my own way, really and truly well done, you know, and you know, kudos to you for that.
Appreciate that. However, I wish that was the truth, but the truth is that I work very well under pressure. And so even though in my mind I would like to plan it from this one moving forward for the next one, that's not how it goes. It's normally the week before. No, that's the
So why are you bothering me for the whole 3 weeks before that?
Yeah, why were we meeting up for all those?
That's why we were talking about structure, because it's not that I'm trying to dictate to anyone. It's because, you know, I need to do these things for myself. I'm learning myself. Hence, we know why. This is a talk that we shouldn't even be talking in front of people, but we know why we can't leave things to the last minute. You know, I'm not saying that because I'm disrespecting or it's personal on any one of you three, because I know how it has to run, and I know that I cannot work to the bone because it's bloody stressful. You know, and that's trying to put structures in, you know, because I know me. Like I said, the first one I did in literally 48 hours. However, we've done it like that, and we know that it can't run like that all the time.
Yeah.
You know, that's the difference, is me just having my learning curve and really like my whole life trying to learn. Okay. And like I said to you, Lorraine, it would be nice if I can get to the point where I hit myself before the reset button, instead of thinking, oh, I wish I would have, or I wish I could have. And that's my own internal homework, is I'm working on myself to hit myself before I get to that point where
you get to, Yeah. Well, remember what we said earlier, that was all part of our conversation and stuff. You know what I mean? That's the real talk right there, you know? But this event, because I'm going to swap it around now, because we need to just bring it up a little bit, all right? And bring it back to the purpose. And I just think today just elevated and showed and everybody what a great event took place, how we elevated the businesses, showcased them, how we showed everybody and shone a light on all the great things that are happening from the grassroots community all the way up to the corporate, you know what I mean, big news coming out and so forth that will impact positively on all businesses. This is what needs to, you know, this was a great day, and each month everybody can see, you know, it's going to get bigger and better, all right? And it is to impact everybody. And so I applaud everyone that took part. Everybody, I'm sure, has learnt quite a bit. We all had our own notebooks and pads and pens, and I am sure that even for us, we have come away with gems that over the next coming days and weeks, we'll be saying, do you know what? I'm actually going to put some of these things into place. So well done, and thank you everybody who has been with us from morning.
Listen,
good morning.
I just want to say thanks to you guys. The thing is, I don't think that we yet deserve pats on the back. This is me standing in my truth. Right, shouts out to Valerie Maxfield. I don't think we deserve pats on our back. I've been echoing this all day long. We have had it easy, all right, for us to be crying, all right, and again say talking our slavery back into existence is rubbish. I'm tired of it. We don't deserve any pats on the back yet. We haven't even done any good work. We haven't even started. I'll tell you why, because all of these businesses are sitting right there. You know, it's not Black Wall Street London that have got all of these businesses together. It's not BBR. It's not Moody. They're there. You know, what's still missing is that we are just connecting the dots, man. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Bringing it back. That's right.
Today, I'm going to speak it because I haven't spoken it before, and people take my smile for weakness and foolishness. Yeah, there were some moments today where I was proper vexed, you know, and it's all good, over and done with now. But it's not going to run like that. It's not going to run like that. That's the truth. All right. So I'm from the bottom of my heart. But let's move forward.
Yeah, that's it.
And you know what? I can't pretend. You know, I can't pretend. That's just as it is. So big loves to you all. I'm going to Sound of Music. And
yes, because it's fantastic, and I'm hoping that they can just, you know what I mean, finish us off well, like they did last month. And I'm sure everybody who is with us, enjoy yourselves. You know what I mean? Dance it up. Let's leave it on a beautiful, positive note, and we look forward to next month. It's going to be bigger and better. Bigger and better. Yeah,
definitely.
Good. Look, the man them has started already.
I'm sorry, they can't even hear it.
It sounds like they're rocking before me. Call him.
Enigma.
See, it's not only me with the mute button. It's not only me with the mute button.
I think they're muted.
Are they muted?
They're muted.
Yeah.
No.
Ah, well, see.
In a way, doesn't even realize.
Guys, I'm going to call them right now.
Yeah, give him a call. Yeah, because he's talking. Oh, bless him. He's doing a me.
Not me. Mute.
Are we meant to log back on before 12? How is this going to work?
We were just going to let them see us out till 12. Yeah. Can't hear you, babes. Can't hear anything.
I don't think
they're probably playing some music that is wide of the mark, shall we say?
Wide of the mark, nah.
They're warming up the things.
That's me calling you.
Okay. No, that's Natasha calling them.
Hello?
She's not calling you, she's calling.
Yeah, sorry, that's me. That's up to me.
I enjoy so much today. Look, they're rocking and having a good time there. That's quite selfish, I think. We need to hear some of that. Yeah, can't keep the music to yourself. I don't think they can hear the phone because they're playing. The man
He's got his earphones on.
The thing is,
he's got the phone. Has he got the phone?
Did he pick up the phone?
Nah, still ringing.
Because he can't hear it.
People, this is live TV. Man's rocking, phone's ringing, and the girl is saying, you know what? To hell with him.
We can't hear a word. We can't hear anything. We can't hear ya. No, we can't hear anything.
You're on mute.
Mute, darling.
I do apologise. Dan Sam, you can officially definitely pull it up because no one heard anything.
Right. How appropriate.
I do apologise.
How appropriate.
So everybody, welcome. Sorry.
That is Nizzle's first ticket of the evening. Nizzle's first ticket of the evening. As I said, Tash, well done again for 24 hours. That's what I was saying. I like that you went live and people was listening to them. That was quite funny. Catch them on their toes, you know. So well done again for the 24 hours. All the people involved. Tell them how you do it and pick up you lot. A little bit. Thank you.
So like we were saying when we thought we was on there and you could hear us, we were saying how you just jumped us, like put us on the air unawares. So I'm glad you're all still here. Welcome all the Facebook listeners. A little bit. Tash, you're good. Can we spend some time? So it is that Saturday night feeling. So we're going to try and keep it a bit upbeat tonight.
A little bit.
Yeah, Rudy, I was saying, it's a good job I wasn't running you down, innit?
Lad, you could run me down, it's all good. It's all good.
I'll get round to the shout outs and the greetings and the thank yous. There's a lot of messages,
Need it now. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Makes me sound, baby, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You'll be
You're
nice.
listening to Sound and Music Entertainment.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So that's right, people. The one and only Joy Sims. And of course, the one and only Mantronics crew. That's right, Philly Licks. Enough love to the Godmother Studios. So I'm hoping your 24 hours was enlightening.
When you and I first met, I thought you were my all in all. To me, I felt no sweat. To me, you're all in all. The way I feel for you is so much of a dream come true.
That's right, it's all about the memory lane.
I will stand tall.
You don't know any of
Because you are my all in all.
mate, I ain't checked your
There are
pass yet.
times that I'm with you that I never want to go. There are days that I missed you, but I never let it show. All I want to do is please you. I never want to let you go. You just say
How you let Enigma in with no pass, bruv?
love will grow and grow. You are my all in all. For you I will stand tall. You love you most because for you are my all in all. Into your world for me. It's the place that
We'll try our best, Carol Thompson. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you're trying to tickle that thing, bro. We had this conversation earlier, mate. January 1st for the night. Taking you back. You might have to move your coffee table or something. Oh my gosh. So anyway, what you saying? Dance up. Hands up, dance up. What you gonna do next?
Every little thing you do makes me smile. My way, baby. I tie you up for a while. I take you through the paces one by one.
Well, you're gonna get your two-step together, DJ dancer.
I'm just like having fun. Yeah. I'm just like having fun.
The man with the massive high top cameo. I leave the red couch team to you lot to work it out.
I'm living the single life. The single life. Now I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see, just like the cloud drive you.
I know you lot is all doing the candy, innit?
It's always the first step.
I know you're saying that, mate. Don't worry about what I'm saying, mate. I'm watching what's going on, bro. You carry on playing the helm. You understand? Okay. So everything looks like I said, refresh the screen, and I'll show everything will happen.
I'll be a good girl to the world. If you want me, you girl, I'll be your freak for you.
So that's right, people, welcome. Good afternoon, good morning, and a good
I'll be a freak for you.
Wherever you are.
Diesel the diesel.
Sorry about that. Oh, you get a ticket. All right then. Check. So that's right. Sing along crew on this one. Royal Delight. For you.
I'll be a good girl to the world. If you want me, you girl, I'll be your freak for you. My true feeling, I'm as high. I must keep it all inside, but I'll be your freak for you. I'll do anything if you show me how.
Really?
I'll be what you want. Just ask me now.
Ooh.
And I'll be what you need. You will see. I'll wear the sexiest things I can. Just because you are my king. Cause you set my soul on fire. You're my one burning desire, and I'll be your freak for you. What would my mommy and daddy do if they could hear me say to you, I'll be your freak for you.
So once again, we got everybody locked on.
I'll do anything if you show me how.
It's about the memory lane.
I'll be what you want. Just ask me now. And I'll be what you need. You will see. I wear the sexiest things I can just because you are my man.
know what's coming in. You know what's coming in.
Now this is when you could dance properly on the dance floor. This is when I would do hard corners on the dance floor. That is not really
So make sure you check out Black Business Recommendations, Black Wall Street, London. Do Rudy Liquid each and every time. Rudy, just so you know, we subscribe to your channel on YouTube, yeah?
Thank you very much, appreciated.
Hey, pull this up, man. Pull this up, pull this up. Pull this up, man. Pull this up, pull this up. Just so all of you that are locked on right now, yeah, just so you know, this tune, yeah, imagine how much of a classic, right, this tune is. The first time that this tune was aired on pirate radio station. It didn't even come out on a legit radio station because they weren't playing this type of music. Yeah. So just because you lot need to know, because we know, this tune here was first played on a pirate radio station. Yeah. Not some legal radio station promoting what we should be listening to, stuff that we need to listen to. There's a big difference. Yeah.
All right.
That's what they call edutainment. Now fancy that, the chair's holding her up.
Go, girl.
I'm bashing heads. What is this? Bumping heads. Come on, man.
Nice and simple, some automatic. Oh my days.
Look what you done to me. I'm utterly at your whim. All of my defenses down. The camera looks through me with its X-ray vision, and all systems run aground. All I can manage to push from my lips is a stream of absurdity. Every word I intended to speak winds up locked in the circuitry. No way to control it. It's totally automatic. Whenever you're around, I'm walking blindfolded, completely automatic.
Is this what do we call it? Something 5, isn't it? What is
sisters?
Huh?
This is not the point of system.
It is.
Nizzle,
what is this?
Who is this? Who's the singer?
It's not the point of sisters, man. Your man voice in this stuff.
To acceleration.
I know that's on the
My hands inspired, shaped like the leaf, up and down goes my temperature. I summon doctors to get some relief, but they tell me there is no cure.
What is this?
It's not the point of system.
It is the point of system.
This ain't no point of sisters, man.
It's like 5-star.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Exactly.
Wait.
It's point of system. It's not a 5-star.
I mean, like one of them people there.
Nah, man.
Who is that? Wait.
They can't be.
I heard a fish, man.
What's up, man?
So this one goes out to all the people with a little bit of funk in their soul.
So who's this?
Hey Mike, you got that, man? You got that, man? Hey man, go ahead.
He's not a 5-star.
Yeah, the British.
Look at the sisters.
No, it's not.
Don't do it to me. Oh man, she looks like Betty Boop. Betty Boop. What it do? Betty Boop and the alley-oop was jumping up and down. Said Betty Boop, the alley-oop. Don't hit me in my.
I feel it inside me like my bone. Gotta be lucky.
One Larry Bird.
Put it in my
Be God over here.
Let's go anyway. Really tapsy. KPTA.
Can you imagine if they put silly games on now?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
Why?
They're gonna bring out all the come on.
Which one say? Hey, I can still read them notes.
No.
Yeah, like the bathing suit.
We got
Like
a cat next door. Don't want to do that. You do that.
Hey, listen. Don't watch that. So read them notes there. We're not for 24 hours. You had a wonderful day. It's been brilliant 24 hours.
I told you I was listening while I was sleeping.
I thought let's get banned.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We've got banned there.
No to see all right.
Oh, yes.
And I might kind of tune this, you know, another part.
I didn't
And I might kind of tune this, you know.
You know what I mean?
No, man. Listen, I'm a reggae man. So.
I'm a reggae man.
I'm Stonehead people then. Right.
Stoneheads, man. What was it? Leg warmer days, innit? It was leg warmers. Innit?
We don't know who's wearing no leg warmer. I wasn't wearing no leg warmer.
He wasn't allowed out. You weren't allowed.
This is my bass birthday. Right? That is shooting. Right?
Check 1, 2. Yeah, so anyway, people, if I'm on the helm and you don't hear dance that means he can get a ticket. That's right, people, we're funky now. Saturday vibe.
Oh, look at the alcoholics. The alcoholics are here. The alcoholics are here.
No, this is mango juice.
Is it mango juice with some any
mango
rum?
juice.
No rum in this at all? Not in the liquor?
Nah.
Never a little 100 proof?
Spirit of the
Lord.
I am teetotal, but I I also drink
That's
the
right.
spirit of the Lord.
I don't know
Don't
what
forget
you're all
you can catch us
talking
every
about.
Wednesday, 8 p.m. The official flight.
I'm just drinking coconut. I'm drinking mango. Mango juice. See? Look at that. Somebody totally agrees with us. I see apple juice and almond drink. Thank you.
Almond milk.
Yes, ma'am.
Flight 99. You get on the part.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Come on to Black Wall Street, London. We got you. I knew you was going to do that, man. Crank that up, man.
Got the vibe on that one. Got the vibe on that one.
Hey,
Got the vibe.
Anthem night. Anthem night.
I was so in love with you.
They're like every Saturday dance, I used to get your records ready. But pull that up, bro. Pull that up. Pull that up. You were getting ready for us on a Saturday night. You knew that tune was
Yeah, man, we're going to sing. Right? Listen, we got Cash. We got to be in harmony. You ready? You ready?
You tried hard. I was so in love with you.
That's right, people. Vibing. Your breasts.
All this time.
All
that
Hey, put second butcher in down.
My love. You just now. Okay, so in my
Joe.
In my head, doing backflips and stuff.
All right, then.
That's a tune in the back. I can hear it.
That was a tune.
So once again, welcome everybody. If you just joined us.
How you doing?
Oh my gosh, man! How you guys what you doing?
Well, you're nice and tough, man. So nice and tough. Still on that sweet boy vibe from yesterday, yeah?
Big tune. Big tune.
Big tune.
How you doing? Hey, what's happening? How you doing?
Hey, what's happening?
See that lady? Yeah, the one with the
yeah.
You wanna check her out?
Night moves.
No, I didn't go to these venues.
Oh, you didn't go there. It's all right, man. You do the night moves.
They needed send. You went to air conditioner bright light.
I never frequented those places. Thank you.
What's your name? You come along?
How you doing?
Ooh, her name is Candy, and she came here all alone.
I feel like controlling my moves. I feel like nah. No,
What? No,
This is what I've got to work with, acting people.
In my head, right? I'm doing all manner of movements, right? You know what I mean? Remember when you spin and sing and all that?
Be mine. I want to show you the next tune, you guys. Going on wicked.
I wanna make you mine.
You know that 12 hours has been done now. The 24 hours has been done. It's official.
It's official.
It's official.
Cheers, everybody. It's been a great time.
What's Natasha just drop down and sleep?
Yeah, man.
Right.
No, seriously, man. I haven't
I'm playing cat people.
dance me a Rudy. The spoil sport. Me no dance me now, Ali. Me now dance for you.
Flight 99, not me. So that's what people.
Out there dancing for you. Look at Nizzle. Watch it.
It's right now, you know. All the shuffles and things, right?
So if you're with us right now, make sure you tell your friends, tell your auntie, tell your uncle, tell your nieces, your nephew. Spread the word, trust.
Can you feel it?
Come on, Rudy. We got those moves. Come on, Rudy. Hey, don't be shy. We wished you on stage.
Edit.
Okay, my story.
Take this move on home in your pocket. Let me see the sweat. Get wet, cold. This beat is mine. This beat is mine. You can have it. Just take your time and do what you wanna do. This beat is mine. You can have it. Just party down and do what you wanna do. You can feel what makes you dance. It's the beat that just grabs your feet. It's the hook that makes you cook. Shout now, have a good time. Just doing what you want to do. This beat is mine. You can have it. Just take your time and do what you want to do. This beat is mine. You can have it. Just party down when I see you on the street.
I'm a lightweight though, my man.
In the crowd.
Listen, man, this is dancing tune, you know.
Girl, do I do what you do when I do my love to you.
Yeah.
When I hear you on the phone, your sweet, sexy voice turns my ear all the way on. Just a mention of your name seems to drive head insane. Girl, do I do what
We should all get up and do the candy.
when I do?
kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. Yes, I got some candy kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honeysuckle chocolate dip and kisses full of love for you. My life has been waiting for your love. My arms have been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been waiting, my soul anticipating your love, love, love. From the time that I awake, I'm imagining the good love that will make. Give to me, if I can do all this. Well, just imagine how it's gonna feel when we hug and kiss. Sugar do, I do.
What
you do
when
I love you. All right. There you go again, keeping all of that good feeling locked within. Let me be your friend, maybe I can take you where you never been.
Run it.
You're listening to Sound of Music Entertainment.
Right, come on, what you got for us, man? What you got? I think we should take it up a notch. I think we should wake the people up, man. What you got for us? I think you should take it up, man. Give me something funky to wake the people up, man.
Yes,
Yeah, give me something funky. Yeah, give me something funky to wake the people up. We need to give Tash some energy out here right now. And all of those that have been with us for the 24 hours, man, we need to pump them up just a little, yeah?
Hey guys.
You're a perfect 10, looking for a perfect way to let it go. A perfect way to let it go. Baby, just say when, and I'll be right by your side before you know. Get out your chair and on your feet. I'll move my body right to the beat.
All right, come on. What you got for us? What you got for us? What you got for us?
There's no one else who does it quite like me. But you got to get loose.
Yeah, we'll do your top 10, trust me. You got a few things planned anyway, Ted, don't worry. Hey. For all my super freaks.
Super freak.
Oh my days. Right. For all my people that have a little bit of games out there. We do this for just for you.
She's a very kinky girl.
That's right.
The kind you don't take home to mother.
Don't take her home.
She will never let your spirits down. Once you get her off the street, oh girl. She likes the boys in the band. She says that I'm her all-time favorite. When I make my move to her room, it's the right time. She's never hard to please. Oh, now that girl is pretty wild now. The kind of girl you read about. That girl is pretty cute. chase her. Every time we meet, she's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super freak, super freak. She's super freaking out.
So that's why all the music super freaks out there, we do this one just for you.
Super freak. She's a very special girl. From her head down to her toenails. And she'll wait for being backstage with her girlfriends in a limousine. Three's not a crowd to her, she says. Room 714, I'll be waiting. When I get there, she's got incense, wine, and candles. It's such a freaky scene. That girl is pretty kinky. The kind of girl you read about. That girl is pretty wild now. I really like to taste her. Every time we meet, she's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. She's a super freak. She's super freaky.
So that's all my super freak people out there. We do this one just for you.
Come over, ladies.
Ladies night, yeah. Ladies night, ladies night. So we're going out to Philly Litz on this one. In the black leotard, mate. Break dance.
And she, they're dancing on the floor for all to see. Freak show, baby, baby, on the dance floor. That's a freak show. Freak show, baby, baby, on the dance floor. That's a freak show. Freak show, baby, baby, on the dance floor. That's a freak show. Yeah, freak show, baby, baby, on the dance floor. It's just a freak show. Everybody sing and say,
So that's right, from the movie Breakdance.
the show begins. You can see it all. Once you get in, or two, they're dancing 3 on 1. 'Cause there ain't no rules. Guys are guys, and chicks. It really doesn't matter. They just do it for the kicks. Yeah, baby, baby, on the dance floor. On the floor.
Underground activity and aquifer. Water level goes true to the surface.
I've got a drink, mate. Where's your drink? I can't. Rudy, where's your drink, mate?
Right? Oh, banging tune, banging tune. Oh, this is.
I've done my drink, mate. I've got to get a refill. Well, that's I'm going I'm not saying I'm going to dance. I've got a nice corner over here, you know what I mean? You gotta check the video to this tune though, for real. Go back and watch, Teardrops.
Ooh.
Now switch up one way.
Wow. Hey. Is that what he did? So anyway, what's going on, people? You know what, he just vibed in on a Saturday night, mate, getting ready to go and do your thing. This is usually how we warm up, to be fair. So we're just getting ready to go out and that's
Love is alright. You left it just Love is alright, but you got to find a little more. Hey, yeah. Take the man in the white cloak, wear the mask to hide his face, and murders in the name of religion. If you're not the right color or race, take the man in the black cloak. He's holding justice in his hands. Let's the man in the white cloak go, because it's the law of the land. Hey, love is alright, but you left it just a little too late. Oh yeah, love is alright, but you got to find a little more. Hey.
that's what you're smiling about, right? Let's switch the general nizzle, mate. Love it. As we switch lanes. Make sure you get just lying in here. Nick was just in the case. Nick was on the case. Welcome, Felix. Rudy, you know, have a drink. What, mate? You got a drink? What, perhaps? Now that you've done that, mate. Now Dan Summer's doing this, he's going to get a bit messy, right? I'm just saying, yeah?
No, but them no reach nowhere yet. Oh, them get caught in the internet. But society I say, tell me them my intellect, them promote too much debt. Who no look at you? Jaja city, Jaja town, them have it on it in a cowboy town. I want the solution. Love is the only solution. It's the revolution. Just freedom meditation.
So as we take it back to all the reggae massive, all the youth survival crew out there,
Love is the only solution.
the real old school people there, yeah.
Just freedom meditation. Molly rice and gone on them think we done. Peter Tosh rice and gone on them think we done. Jacob Miller rice and gone them think we done.
So that's what people silent music entertainment right here. The sound of Black Wall Street London, nice and simple.
And many rice you are uprising.
We done sound number one Nizzle on the helm right now.
Luciano rise. How many rice you is uprising? Rastafari call we so we come. Money children rise. How many rise you there uprising? Capleton rise. And David Oshu is uprising. Would you rise?
So that's why it's all about rising up.
Is uprising. Rastafari Ryan children come with liberation war. Whoa, chant war. Rastafari chant war.
All right, there's what you got for us. What you got for the people?
Hey!
Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Hey! Yeah.
Where's my loving God?
We'll be forever. Come and get me.
And they say, see that walking up the street, they say we're going wrong. You want the people with me, but we won't worry. We won't shed no tears. We found the way. You cast away the fears forever, yeah. We'll be forever. We'll be forever. Forever, yes, and forever. So hold my river, don't cry for me. I've got the running stream of blood you see. So no matter what stages, oh stages, they put us.
One, two, three,
I feel liquid in a bush. I feel lick piping.
Yes, rude boy. Yes, rude boy. Yes.
Want to be
Listening to
On the radio.
Let's rap, rap.
I feel liquid in a bush. I feel liquid in a bush.
We want
The free skin
Mouth for bossing again.
You understand? We got you in it. All I'm saying is, if you ever want a party, mate, you better tell a good few people that you're having a party because they're going to hear you.
We want to come out in
I'm
the
talking windows
open,
rattling.
with the breeze skin blowing so far away. With the north, south, to the east and to the west.
What? North, east, south, and west. You know, you don't know.
Talking about jokes and trench town,
What?
concrete jungle.
Yeah, you don't know about the concrete jungle.
That's the way.
Oh, look, they're taking it down.
What, the West is the best?
Slave.
I have to dispute that, bro. What are you saying?
Right. We copyrighted.
Yeah.
The best
Best North, east, south, west, bruv.
so why should you
Location.
from the red sea?
Digest. So anyway, big tune dance all you for the people. Anyway, Mommy TV, big up.
One come out in the open.
So you like that
But
one,
the
people?
breeze get good sometimes.
Oh my gosh, dance up.
Are you that young man?
Hey. What are you saying, people? What are you saying? Sound of Music got this.
Fuss and fight.
Yeah, you don't know it's like Agent Oil. Yeah, Asper's going on in the place.
You're right, son.
I going to work. What?
You came to
I never got that work tomorrow. What's the last one? Come on, Mom.
You mean what you say?
What you say? Yeah.
What you say, man? No white man now
Yes, Dansum, I see you're happy in this corner.
Yeah. Yes, blood. Yes,
Go
yes.
for the record. Dansum's got a nice corner.
Sweet reggae music.
All right, people.
Bring it down.
And come to the awards, so they say.
I got Bazooki, so we come.
Miss Sugar Sweet, you got jazz. I like it. What? Old Enigma. You're stepping. Where's your mate? Where's the part? I ain't seen it yet. That's pull up the tree while I sort out. While I sort out Enigma jumping on the hill. Enigma, where's your pass, mate?
And come to the awards, so they say.
Too much water, too much antagonism.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Wolf and leopard. The wolf is stand for Matilda.
Too much delay.
So there you go, people.
Shut up.
Got a bag of music.
Yeah,
For a bag of days.
We're out across the school, and this is the time of
Big shout out to Miss Sugar Sweet. Big shout out to Phil. Big shout out to everybody in the chat room right now. Thank you very much for staying with us.
So I just might die, might come with it over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow while it is a fine line. I will well come out of jump forever.
Big shout out to the sleeping lad that's got the team.
My flesh is double don't know which let jump inside your time and she'll be up with the night in the world.
Hey, Miss Sugar Sweet, you're not easy, you know. You're not easy at all.
Is that true?
Ooh.
Old time something come back again. Go on the bench, go tell your friend.
Secret DJ, mate. I'm gonna buy you a bottle of drink, mate.
You deserve a brandy for this tune, rude boy. You deserve a brandy.
Baby girl. You in the PP? Come PP.
Oh, love. It's only people. All I've got to say is I hope you're enjoying the vibe. I hope you're enjoying it, mate.
Now this one will get to my bench.
So you reload the track. I need my.
Can't get still.
So far, I've got one ticket. And some of them about 10. And Nigma's just got one as well.
Old time something come back again. Go on the bench, go tell your friend. When I check it out,
Just make it up as a guy looking at it.
When we check it out. But the band cars open on the ears and when the streams so cool. The jungle one, the mullet dogs are swimming on the pool. 3 sheep, 4 and 2 black.
You know we're talking about Guyana, don't you? You know we're talking about Guyana.
This sugar sweet. You call us beef, yeah? You didn't know that.
You know we're talking about continent, right? About now. Down the South Africa. President Water.
Make you know I'm free up Mandela. The black people can't take it no
longer.
Why I'm a run left Jamaica. Captain the same thing it couldn't go around ya. Let me check it out, Lord. No way better than from in my day. Me check it out, Lord. No way no better than ya.
Wandering in.
Up in the news and when the streets are cool. We chop it. Go ask them where my worry about.
When I tell us it's a Rasta man now.
Sugar sweet. Let's do 2 stretches, you'll be alright.
Well, them got this man, well, I know me wave them back. I'm a worry, I know I. Well, them got this man, well, I know the whole of them cry out.
Big up the watchers, big up the listeners. Have a lovely evening. Big up yourselves. See you vibing, dancing, bubbling. Happy bank holiday weekend. Tasha, see you Monday when you wake up, yeah? Or Tuesday, maybe.
I'll see you Wednesday on the flight.
Why worry if you want to get? Why worry anyway? Why worry when you can pray? Why worry if you never go astray? Why worry if you want to get? Why worry? And all the lie them lie. All the cry them try. All the cry them cry. Mr. Lion, Emperor Selassie, and all the sell them sell and buy. And all the sound them sound and buy. All the tie them tie. No ask me why. Wicked man and die, so me say again. And them a worry and no hide. Well, them got this man, well, I know me wave them back right now. And them a worry and no hide. Them put that put on the video,
All right, there's what you got for the people.
High grade, strictly high grade.
Me no ban me no ban weed.
We lick the chalice, make the water bust.
I have a feeling say them boy the eye, you know. Me feel say them boy them eye.
would be afraid.
Because it's
you tried to do this in the mirror.
and I do
and it didn't work. Yeah, pull up, Nizzle, pull up. Hey, all of you lot are laughing. I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard this tune, I went in the mirror and tried to do the sound, and it didn't work. I put water in my mouth, and it was squirting everywhere.
Oh no!
I know you all tried to do it.
Hey, was that Barry White song talking?
Would be afraid. We make the chalice make the water go.
Mind your dribble, mind your dribble.
The chalice go. Give me the weedy. Cut off the cigarette like half of the BD. Smoke the weed till we eyes them bleedy. Pass another couple load and give me. Smoke the herbs, the herbs. Oh no, make the chalice go.
No, it's not playing.
Lord of mercy.
Hey, fatty boom boom, sweet sugar dumpling. Hey, fatty boom boom, let me tell you something.
Yeah, no.
Not because you're so big and bad. Don't believe I'm afraid of that.
You're gonna decide the links, yeah? You're gonna decide that's something first, right? He's cool because he went I told you
sweet sugar
dumpling. Pull it. I'm gonna be enjoying some nice vibes. I hope you're enjoying it.
You're so big, man. Because you're so huge. You're so large. You big boja. Check out the whole room space.
Hey, fatty boom boom.
Yeah, some of the walls with the big girl.
Hey, fatty boom boom.
Yeah, for that. Yeah, I've turned the turkey up.
Because you're so big and fat. Don't believe I'm afraid of that. Self-respect is no behind it. I'm looking for creation. Hey, fatty boom boom. Sweet sugar.
I feel like a drink now. I feel like a proper drink.
Yeah. I'm doing everything now. Because tomorrow is all over.
This sugar sweet's got fair joke out here, mate. So Rudy, you gonna have that, mate. So DJ dancer, what you have? And some dancer, what you have?
I look like a mouse on a $1 bread. I wouldn't stop drinking that drop down dead. Never let the big size fool you. Like hey, fatty boom boom. Sweet sugar dumpling.
Sweet sugar round thing. Make I say something. You're huge. Can't breathe.
I'm afraid of that. Self-praise is no respect. I'm looking for creation. Sweet sugar dumpling. Hey, fatty boom boom.
Hey, I'm listening.
When Selassie I call you, you must come. Leave out of the sun.
Where you at, man? So big up my hype crew on this one.
2 minutes.
I home is not in Babylon. Mount Zion is I home. And I say, any day from now, I didn't know. Calling on Rastaman. No one will I home. Hurry up and come. 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 From England straight to America, even down here in the valley of Jamaica. Japan took over to China.
Hey, I just realised what your corner's like, bro. Josh Shaka's corner, innit? You seen Josh Shaka, innit?
Oh. Hurry up and come. Hurry up and come. Hurry up and come. Hurry up and come. Like a falling leaf, the falling to the stream one day. Well, I say, so is the Babylon. Selassie gonna wash them away. And for all the heedless things they've done, now them gonna get paid. Give up and come. Give up and come. Give up and come. Hurry up and come. Hurry up and come.
How we do? I think we're past the one negotiation at the minute. Wow. Nice one, Dan Sam. As we switch our moving down. Next up to the hill.
I'll be down by the river, waiting for a good Lord to pass my way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be down by the river.
Don't spoil his corner.
Songs of joy on this lovely day.
Don't spoil it, mate.
But give me 2
Birds told me that sunrise, he's always there in the morning, praying and blessing the day. I've heard about this little tale long time ago, but never had the faith to believe in my soul. Now Mother Nature said to me 3 little birds singing a song, convincing me it was so. Now I'm on my way. Anyone come to see me this day, tell them I'll be gone for the day. I'll be down by the river, waiting for the good Lord to pass my way. Oh yeah, I'll be down by the river, singing songs of joy on this lovely day. Oh yeah. Ooh.
I've heard about this tale long time ago, but never have the faith to believe in my people. Suffering on the land.
Right then, all right then. What's going on?
We are suffering.
Yeah.
A suffering. A suffering.
That's right.
We are suffering. A suffering. A suffering. We no gatti, no gatti, no gatti.
Wow.
We no gatti, no gatti, no gatti. Time getting harder and harder every day. Time getting harder
to the Black Wall Street family.
Every day. We are liver, we are liver, No Gatti, while we fit you when we no Gatti. Walk street at night with our shoes full of holes. Can't find no money to buy some food. We are so far.
Hey guys, we're done.
Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Yes, it is.
You see me?
I've been so many
Are the thing go? Are you doing that thing? I love that you know. I am now one.
Yes, love.
Check one, yes, Tash, you inspired me, you know, this effort you're putting into this day. And everyone on this screen still here with us. Your inspiration. Thank you very much.
14 never hear a word you said.
I like to see the sweet smiles, you know.
It's going to go into a 4 Tash. You're still with us? Yeah. Come on, oh, gosh.
At last, I love so life. You're my latest and my greatest inspiration. Yes,
right. I'll get one more track. This next one is one of my personal favourites. I'll get one more, they gotta come on. This one's doing something.
Everything you think I need.
This one is a personal favourite of mine.
Every day in the morning, baby, you look at the news of the world economy.
Thank you, guys.
How you coping, Tash? Can you last till 2 a.m.?
Every day in the morning, baby, you look at the news of the world economy. It's time to love all alone in your room. If only you could shine through the darkness. Yeah. Hey, and the day and the night.
Tash, you can last till 2, yeah? You can last till 2, the boy asked you, you know, you hear him.
You should try the milk and the rice.
Check. That's right, people can see your messages. Everybody nice. Ready for your bed.
In the mood to play music. It's like 2 o'clock. I'm tired. Hello.
We're gonna leave.
Hello.
Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got what we can call a takeover. This is pirate radio.
Thank you very much. Thank music.
We're done.
Thank you.
So, people,
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy it. Ready for your bed.
Ready.
Yes.
Nizzle the Dizzle, you done a wicked job.
Lovely job.
Thank you so much. Love you guys.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Most
Enigma,
appreciated.
thank you.
Sorry, say that again, Enigma.
Enigma, Danson, thank you. Nizzle, big loves, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Who's the one who's Barry White's son with a deep voice?
And this one. And this one.
Yeah, it's me.
Barry White's son.
So yeah, I know, but when I don't have my radio voice on, and this is my, like, I have a radio voice and I have a normal voice, and normal.
Hey, but like the radio voice though.
And this is my normal voice, but my radio voice is a bit more high pitched because it takes the heat off me, and people.
Okay. Keep that voice. It's very nice.
I will try. Thank you very much. So thank you very much for everyone that's still with us. We love you, Tash. We love Black Wall Street London. We are the sound of Black Wall Street London. We are Sound of Music Entertainment. Thank you very much for having us.
Bless him. Take care of yourselves.
God bless.
Thank you so much.
Be safe and wise.
Hey, Enigma. Bless.
Wow.
Thank you so
We're
much.
done, Tash.
I can't even keep
tired.
my mouth open right now, seriously.
Any?
My back done.
Hey, girl, we finished.
Look.
Finish.
On a serious note, we need to debrief now.
Go ahead.
Listen, it was amazing, tremendous, fantastic.
Hey, I was joking.
Oh dear.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you for staying with us.
Loves.
Bye, darling.
Bye. See you later, Woody. See you later, peeps.